at the Goldwater Institute. This event you joined us for today is sponsored by the Goldwater Institute in Love Your School. And you're going to hear from a couple of our experts today, talk about why we're here and about the book, A is for American Dream. We're real thrilled that you can be a part of this experience and start the work of restoring America's faith in our traditional values and why we are a country. With that, I'm going to turn things over to Jenny Clark, who's the founder and CEO of Love Your School. And today we're here from Beienberg at the Goldwater Institute. Go ahead, Jenny.
Well, thanks everyone for driving downtown. Hopefully you didn't hit too crazy of traffic with all the freeways merging. We're so glad you're here, and we're so grateful to be doing this event with the Goldwater Institute. They have been amazing partners to Love Your School since we first started 4 years ago. And we're so thankful for their work, especially in the education space, and spearheading the way 11 years ago to get our state's first empowerment scholarship accounts, and of course now in this last year, the work of Matt and Lee and others at the Goldwater Institute helped get us universal ESA, which we're all really thankful for. So just so grateful for the Goldwater Institute. And what a perfect day also to be celebrating our Constitution. Constitution Day is on Sunday the 17th, which I know because one of my children was born on Constitution Day, Tate. So his birthday is on Sunday, so we know how to celebrate that every year. And today Matt is going to read to us from the Goldwater Institute's awesome new book. It's called A is for the American Dream. So everyone, of course, got a copy of that in their bag. We're just wanting to help Goldwater Institute with their mission to make sure that they're getting awesome, liberty-minded, freedom resources out to families. So thanks for being here today. And without further ado, Matt is going to come up, and he is going to share a little bit about Goldwater and then also read from this book today.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Lee, and thank you, everybody, for coming, especially the kids. Thank you guys for bringing your parents and your friends and everybody here. I really appreciate that. Sometimes parents need the kids to get them out in the world and hear some good stuff. So I'm Matt Beienberg. I'm the Director of Education Policy at the Goldwater Institute. We're based here in Phoenix, and what we care about is providing opportunities, especially in education. And so, as Jenny mentioned and Lee, we put together this book, A is for the American Dream. It's something that is basically for kids and adults of all ages. And the idea of this is something that we can all kind of rally around. As Jenny mentioned, we have Constitution Day coming up. This is something to be proud of our country, to be proud of all the opportunities and the freedoms that we have here. I don't think it's a secret to say that we hear a lot of things that are kind of rough about the U.S., about America, about the ideals that this country was founded on, freedoms of speech, freedom of religion. And it's important to kind of remember and stop and say, what matters is family. It's the opportunities that we have. It's providing for the next generation. We've had folks like Ronald Reagan, President Reagan, who have said, things like liberty, they don't just continue themselves. It's passing it on to the next generation. And so for the kids here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a reading of this book. And I know we had a copy of the book in the bags. But if you guys want, we're going to give you a few copies extra. We can kind of read along here together. So if you guys want to kind of take these and share them around so you guys can kind of read as we go along here. Go. You guys want to pass these around for me? You guys can find a partner and read that. So this is a book that we just released this year. We're very excited to share it. And so I'm going to ask you guys to help me a little bit. I sometimes can use a little assistance from you guys. So as we go through this, I might ask some of the kids if you guys can help me a little. So grab a seat here. And let's see if we can work our way through. So you guys have your copies. Can you guys open up? And for parents, if you guys have one too, you can kind of read along with us. So this basically goes through A through Z. The ideas here being let's kind of enjoy some pictures and let's enjoy some ideas about the United States. So can anybody see on the first page what it says A is for? You guys up front? A is for the American Dream, that's right. So we'll read this. It says, America is a land of opportunity where anyone can succeed no matter their beginnings. In America, we all have the freedom to pursue our own dream. What is your American dream? Is there anything you guys dream about? Something you want to be or do someday? You guys over here, do you guys want to grow up and be something? Yeah? Yeah, I see a hand up here. You want to be a ballerina? In America, you can be a ballerina. You can grow up and be a ballerina. That's awesome. So this is the the idea. You can go into dance, you can go into a profession that's out in the world. You can be a construction worker, you can be anything you want. Okay? You can go to college and study anything, science, history, whatever you guys would like to do, because in America, you get to follow your dream. And that's not the case for everybody throughout the world. All right, can you guys help me on the second page? It says B. Do you guys see what it says B is for?
B is for bravery.
B is for bravery. Okay. It says here, bravery means being strong even when we are afraid or face challenges. Americans have bravely explored, founded, and defended the United States so that we can be free. It takes bravery to achieve your American dream. Do you guys ever get scared?
No.
No? You guys don't get scared? You guys must be very brave. Okay, well, adults sometimes get scared, but we've had a lot of people in our country who, even when they were scared, they stood up and fought for the country. They fought so that we could be safe, and they were there to protect their families and the important people in their lives. All right, will you guys turn to the next page with me? Can you guys see what this says? C, what is C for? C is for Constitution. Okay. It says America's founders wrote down important rules in the Constitution. The Constitution protects us from tyrants and other bullies, and it keeps us free to follow our dreams. Do you guys see what the picture shows there? What's the picture on that page? Can you guys tell? What does it look like? It's a shield that says "We the People." We the People. Have you guys ever seen the Constitution? It's a document that starts saying "We the People." This is the document that the founders wrote that talks about how our country is organized so that we can all be free. Okay? It talks about all the different ways that we're going to be protected, not because someone's going to tell us how to live our lives, but because we the people, as part of this republic, are free to live, and we've created some rules and some government that makes it so that we are able to follow our dreams. So that shield is the Constitution, because the Constitution protects us. You guys see all those people, they're bullies and they're tyrants. These are people that they're basically the bad guys. And the Constitution says we're going to keep you guys safe from all that. All right, what about D? Can you guys tell me what D is for? Declaration of Independence, that's right. It says in 1776, America's founders dreamed of a new nation where we all have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They wrote the Declaration of Independence to tell the world about it. Didn't you guys know about July 4th? You guys know what happens on July 4th? You do? What happens on July 4th?
Fireworks.
Fireworks, that's right. Do you guys know what the fireworks are celebrating? That's right, when we declared our independence. Well, you guys don't even need this book. Maybe you guys can come up here and teach and read this. You guys have been taught well. So yeah, the Declaration of Independence is when America said, we're going to be our own nation, and we're going to start, and then we came up with the Constitution, and this was celebrating freedom. So now every year on July 4th, we have fireworks, we have picnics, people are in colors just like this, and we're celebrating the Declaration of Independence and America's independence. All right, how about on the next one? Can somebody tell me what E is? What's E for? Education. All right. Education teaches us about our country's history and heroes. We learn at home, in books, and in the world around us. Education gives us the skills we need to achieve our dreams. Do you guys recognize any of the people in that picture? Yes? Can you name somebody that you see? You see an Indian? Okay. Who else do we see? Yeah, so we have Native Americans. We have folks like Sacagawea here. We have some of our presidents. Do you guys see any presidents that are there?
I see George Washington.
You see George Washington? Where do you see George Washington? That's right. That is George Washington.
Abraham Lincoln.
You see Abraham Lincoln. That's right. Good job. Anybody else? You guys see Harriet Tubman down in the corner? She helped when America was trying to help free the slaves. And we have Martin Luther King Jr. as well. So we have great heroes that we've learned about. You guys have learned from your parents and from at school or at home in books. You guys have learned about some of these great people who have worked to help make America what it is today. All right, how about F? Yes? F is for freedom. Okay. Do you know what freedom is? Where someone gets free? Okay, yeah, that's right. And it means having the power to make decisions. So this says freedom means having the power to make decisions without being told what to do. The Constitution safeguards our freedom to speak, worship, protect our families, and pursue our American dream. So in America, we kind of take this for granted, right? You guys were free to come here today. You got to come, read, spend time with friends, and you get to go and learn and all these things in your life and spend time with your family because we live in a country that's free. And we're free because of those people who were brave and have done all those things for us. All right, do you guys see what the picture is on F? What's that a picture of? An eagle. Do you know what kind of eagle? A bald eagle. That's right. All All right, so that bald eagle symbolizes America's freedom. Okay, how about on the next page? Can someone tell me what G is for? Gratitude. Do you know what gratitude is? When you're thankful, that's right. When we have gratitude, we are thankful for the good things we have. We should be grateful to live in a free country and grateful for the people who have fought to protect it. Do you guys see what the picture is there? We have a soldier, yep, she's saluting. We have some crosses, we have an American flag. And so this is a picture of Arlington. This is in memory of all the people who've served in our military and have helped protect and sacrifice for our country. And the American flag to represent that. So I don't know if you guys, when you wake up in the morning or during the day, if you ever stop and just realize how grateful we should be, right? To our parents, to everybody, to all the gifts that we have, the blessings in this world that we're given, again, to live in a free country. So this helps remind us that it's important to be grateful. Okay, how about H? Can you guys tell me what H, hard work? That's right. Do any of you guys work hard? Yeah? Raise your hands if you work hard. Yeah? Okay, I see some hands. Very good. All right, I see some that didn't raise their hand, but that's okay. All right, hard work. So it's not easy to achieve the American dream. It takes a lot of hard work to build your dreams from the ground up. But with time, you can reach the sky. Do you guys see what this guy's doing? He's trying to build a skyscraper. Does that sound like that's an easy thing to do?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah? Somebody said yeah? No?
No.
No, okay. It seems pretty hard to me, but someone here said yes, it's easy. So we'll trust you to build the skyscraper. Maybe we actually don't want to trust you, think it's easy. But yeah, it's really hard to build things, right? You imagine some of those buildings, how tall they are and how difficult that is, and yet they put in lots of hard work and they've built that. So this is an example. It's not just about building skyscrapers. Anything that we want to do in our life that's going to amount to a lot is really hard and it takes a lot of effort. But if we keep at it, then we can succeed. And that's part of what we're free to do in the United States. Okay, can you guys turn the page to the next one here? What's the next letter? What does that stand for?
Inventor.
I is for inventor, that's right. So this says inventors dream about new things that no one else ever imagined. In America, kids like you have grown up to invent cars, airplanes, computers, and so much more. What is something you would like to invent? Do you guys see who there's a picture of in the painting there? You'd like to invent a robot? Okay. Anything else you guys would like to invent?
A robot.
Yes, what would you like to invent?
Electronic pool table.
An electronic pool table. Wow, okay. So that would probably take a lot of hard work to do, but you could do that. That's an awesome thing to try and do. All right, so any of you guys can be inventors, right? That's part of the American dream. It doesn't say you have to just do, yeah, someone else. Do you want to, yep?
A robot car.
A robot car, okay. People are starting to try that, huh? So here, you guys get to try all these new things. You don't have to just try and recreate something that's already been done. You can take all the work that others have done, build on that, come up with new ideas. Because in the United States, we're free to do that, right? You don't have to take a job that someone tells you. If you want to try and be an entrepreneur, you want to build a small business, you want to invent something new, you can do that. Do you guys know who this picture is of here? This one's a little hard. It's a good guess. This is Benjamin Franklin. So he was one of the founders, and he was a brilliant guy, and he invented lots of stuff, okay? And so this is amazing. The same people who helped start the United States were also really, really gifted and really thoughtful about ideas and things that they could invent. So that can be you guys too. Okay, how about the next page? What do you guys see? What is J for?
Justice.
Justice. Okay. What is justice? Do you guys know? Yeah, so we've had a couple things. So in America, justice means that laws and rules are the same for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor or what the color of your skin is. So justice means, right, we have things like judges, we have the police, we have a system that says we're going to make sure that you can live freely, but we're also going to treat everybody fairly. So if somebody's stealing, they don't get to just do that, right? But we're going to treat everybody the same. We're not going to say, you get to do this and you don't. When you become an American citizen here, you guys grow up and you become adults, you get to enjoy those same freedoms as everybody else. Because in America, justice means we're not going to decide who gets to win and who loses, right? We're going to create this system under the Constitution where everybody has a fair shot. And so do you guys see this? This is Lady Liberty here. And you guys see what she's wearing? Do you guys see that? What's on her?
A blindfold.
A blindfold. Isn't that kind of strange? Do you guys walk around with a blindfold?
No.
No? No, that's right. We don't, but this is here because it's saying that justice is blind. Justice treats everybody the same, right? It doesn't say, well, you're rich, so we're going to treat you special, or we don't like you because of the color of your skin, right? It says, we're going to make the rules that are fair for everybody. Is that how it is when you guys are at school or if you're learning with friends or at home? You want the rules to be fair for everybody. And that's what justice is. It says we're not going to try and peek under that blindfold and treat you differently because of something like the color of your skin. We're going to say we're going to treat you all in a way that's fair and respects you. Okay, how about on the next page? What does K stand for? Yes. What is it? K. K is for king. What else is K for? Kids and kangaroo. Yeah, so K stands for lots of things. What did you say? Kids, that's right. So we said K is for kids, but also there are countries who have kings, right? They decide they're going to have a king, and that king tells everybody, here's how you have to, we're going to make up the rules, and here's how we're going to do it. In America, we said we're not going to have a king. We're going to have a Republican government where we're going to elect people, and they're going to serve in our government, and they're going to help make the laws and the rules, and anybody here, your mom, your dad, anybody here can actually run and become part of the government. Because in America, again, we don't have a king. That was a great, as you said, K stands for king. But in America, we said we don't want there to be one person who has to make decisions for everybody, right? We want to be able to choose the people who are going to represent us, and they can help make good laws and help us have a free country. So K is for kids. It says here, every adult was once a kid like you, with a dream about what they would be when they grew up someday. You will have a chance to live and protect the American dream, just like the grown-ups in your life have done for you. You guys see what the kids are doing in this picture? They're looking at stars. Have you guys ever looked up at the stars? Yeah, the stars, they're pretty kind of, you feel a sense of awe and wonder, right? You look up at the sky and you kind of see all those opportunities and that potential, just the grandeur of all the universe. So you guys, as kids, the American dream is for you. The American dream is for kids, just like it's for your parents and for adults. This is something that you guys get to enjoy. All right, how about on the next page? Can somebody help me with this? What does L stand for?
Liberty.
Liberty. Do you guys know what liberty is?
Yeah.
What's liberty? Well, let's read what it says here. Throughout history, people have not been free. Millions have come to America and helped make it a land where there is freedom and liberty for all. So liberty is essentially freedom. You guys ever heard of the Statue of Liberty? If we keep reading in this book, you guys might see it, but it's a statue that celebrates the idea of the freedoms of America. This was given to us by the French in celebration of the principles of America. All right, how about for M? Can you guys tell me what M is for? Merit. That's kind of a funny word. Do you guys know what merit means? Okay, let's read this. So it says, merit means practicing, studying, and working hard to be good at what we do. In America, we celebrate each other's merits, and you can earn applause, a gold medal, or a prize for what you achieve. Any of you guys play sports or anything like that? You guys like sports or ever have contests? Yeah? Yeah, what do you play?
Swim.
What's that?
Swim.
You swim? Okay. And do you try to swim really fast?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you have to work hard to practice?
Yeah.
So you working really hard and swimming really fast is having merit when it comes to swimming, right? You're competing. You're trying to do your absolute best. That's having merit. And that's what we celebrate, is to you be a great swimmer, to practice, put in all that time, wake up early, get in the cold water, or sometimes when it's in Arizona, maybe the warm water, and swim really fast, right? That's merit. When you guys work hard and you excel at something, that's what we celebrate and encourage folks to do. Do you guys see some of the people in the picture? What do you guys see pictures of there? What kind of different people do we have in that picture under merit? Do you guys see?
Astronaut.
You see an astronaut? Okay. Who else?
Firefighter.
Police, fireman. Yep. What else?
A waiter.
Yep. Construction worker.
A waiter.
A waiter. A doctor. That's right. So all these things take a lot of work to do. Any of you want to become a doctor or a police officer or a firefighter? Any of those things sound like they're exciting things to do? Those are people who've worked really, really hard. They've practiced, they've trained, and they've really embraced this idea of saying, we're going to do the best that we can to embrace the idea of merit. And you guys see the guy who's being held up? He just ran a race. Any of you ever run a marathon? Any of your parents ever run a marathon? Yeah, I see some? Okay. So you guys, yeah. And you try really hard to run. That's something we celebrate here in America. Okay, how about on the next page? Can you guys help me on this one? What does N stand for?
Nation.
Nation. Do you guys know what a nation is? What is it? Like a country. Okay, yeah, or a group of people. A nation is a large group of people who share something in common. America is a nation of 50 states and millions of people who share a love of freedom and who all have dreams of their own. So you guys know the United States is a nation, right? We talk about this idea of countries and nations. The United States, how many states do we have?
50.
We have 50 states. That's right. We're all part of the same nation, and yet we all have individual states. But we all have the same, you guys see what this is, right? What's this picture? It's a flag, that's right. And it has 13 stripes for the original colonies, and then 50 what?
Stars.
50 stars. What do those stars represent?
The states.
The states, that's right. Awesome. So you guys could be teaching this. This is perfect. right, how about on the next page? You guys know what does it say O is for?
Opportunity.
Opportunity. All right. In America, we all have equal opportunity to pursue our American dream. Where we end up depends not on where we start, but on where we decide to go. How about in this picture? What do you guys see? What kind of people do we have here? Football player. What else?
Farmer.
Farmer.
Soldier.
Yep. See a soldier. Okay. What else do we see? Yeah, we see some people who are doing. There's an EMT over there, so someone who helps people like in an ambulance. So lots of different things. Yep.
Camper.
That's right. So you have a camper. So it doesn't matter where any of these people started, right? They have the opportunity to pursue their dreams and to again, decide where they want to go with their lives, what they want to spend their days trying to do, to help other people, to learn to do great, because they have the opportunity to do that. All right, how about on the next page? What does it say P is for?
Prosperity.
Prosperity. Do you know what prosperity is?
No.
No? Okay. So prosperity means that we can live a good life and earn money for the things we need and want if we work hard. Thanks to our freedoms, every American can prosper and thrive. So prosperity is this idea of having the good life, of having the means and the ability to live a life. It's people have different ways that they define prosperity, but it's having family, it's having a career, it's having all these different things in your life where you're saying, I am prospering, I am happy, I'm fulfilled. This is something we can do in America. What's the picture of? Do you guys see what the picture is there for P?
Somebody playing football.
Two kids throwing a football. Yeah, so maybe that's a kid, maybe that's a dad, but it's the idea of being able to play, right? They're in a backyard, they're at a park. That's the idea of something. These people are prospering, right? They're happy, they're living a good life, they're enjoying each other, they're enjoying the freedoms that they have. All right, how about for Q? What does it say Q is? Quest. You guys know what a quest is? You ever guys gone on a quest?
No.
No, you haven't gone on a quest?
I have.
You have gone on a quest. Okay, what kind of quest?
A quest.
A quest. A quest. Oh, for Easter. Okay, that's right. So, quest, from exploring the rivers and mountains of the West to going on a mission to the moon, Americans have always dreamed of new quests to push themselves farther than before. What is your quest? Would any of you guys want to go to the moon someday? Or Mars? Yeah, I see some hands. Does that sound exciting? Yeah, go in the ocean, go all these faraway places. What's that?
There's no gravity in outer space.
There's no gravity, that's right. And yet we found ways, because people have invented, like you wanted to invent that robot car, right? We're inventing spaceships, rocket ships, and they're trying to go out in space. So they have a space station, all sorts of things. So these are quests, people who go exploring. We have men who've been to the moon and come back, and probably someday you guys will find yourselves on Mars or who knows where else. So these are all the kinds of quests, right? And it's not just about exploring space. When America was founded, there were parts of it that weren't states yet. There were explorers who were going out and they were finding rivers and mountains. They were going out in the countryside and they were going on quests because they wanted to explore, they wanted to learn, they wanted to challenge themselves. Okay, how about on the next page? This one's a fun one, especially for the adults, I think. What does it say? R is for?
Republic.
Republic. And what does it show a picture there of? Do you guys know? Can you tell what that is?
Two presidents.
Two presidents. The Statue of Liberty is on the other page. Yeah, we'll get to that one in just a second. What do we see? Two presidents. So there's could be two people who are running for president. Yeah.
The court.
The court. So we could have a couple of people who maybe would one day want to or have been on it. So you guys see that there's kind of two sides there, right? It says one or two. We have people that are, as you said, maybe running for president. So as it says here, thanks to the founders who wrote the Constitution, America is a republic. Each of us holds the power to help decide how our country works. We get to choose the people to help make our laws. So those two people who are up there, they are running for something. They're running for office, they're running to be president, maybe they're running for Congress, maybe they're running to be the governor or a state representative, but they're the people who are up there saying, hey, I have a great idea. I have a way that we can make our lives better, and if you want to vote for me, I can help do that. Instead of, like you said, having a king who he gets to decide everything about our lives. That doesn't sound very fun, does it? But if we get to choose people, maybe one day you could grow up and run for office, and then you can help make the laws and make them good for everybody. Okay, I heard somebody say this already. What is S for? Statue of Liberty. Okay, the Statue of Liberty stands in New York Harbor. It is a symbol of the American dream all across the country and all around the world. It has welcomed new people to follow their dreams for more than 100 years. Have any of you been to New York to see the Statue of Liberty?
No.
No, not yet? Oh, I see a hand. I do see a couple hands. Have you been to New York? Have you seen the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, in the book.
You've seen it in the book? Okay, it sounds like you might have, some folks here have also gone and seen it in New York. So this is an amazing thing. And again, it stands there. It was a gift to the United States. And now it stands there as a beacon. She holds up this torch, right? This is a beacon about all the opportunity in the United States of America. So someday, hopefully, you guys will get to go see it. It's very far away, but obviously it is in a different state, and it's part of America, and it's something that we have to celebrate and look up to. All right, how about on this next page? What does T stand for?
Talent.
Talent. That's right. What's talent? Do you know what talent is? A unique thing about you. That's a really good way to put it. Yeah, that's awesome. And it says here, talent, education, and hard work are the secret combination that will help you succeed in making your American dream come true. Your talent makes you stand out and opens the doors to new opportunities. What is your special talent? Do you guys see what this guy's doing here in the picture?
Painting.
He's painting? What's he painting? Do you guys know? Can you tell?
You know
what that's a picture of? Mount Rushmore. That's right. Good job. So Mount Rushmore, someone carved in the mountains all these faces of American heroes. We have folks like Washington here. So can you guys imagine carving? Have any of you guys tried carving anything, maybe out of like a piece of clay? They did this out of rock. Do any of you guys have talent, something you're good at, drawing a picture? Yeah, what? Singing? You have a talent with singing? How about you guys? Do you guys have a talent? Do you like to draw or sing or anything like that? You guys have talents?
Irish dance.
Irish dance. Wow. Okay. How about this? Other talents? Do you guys have talents? You like to sing and your brother's a welder. Wow, that's very talented.
Not me.
Not you.
Not you.
Okay. Do you have a talent? Do you have a talent, Bud? A different talent besides welding?
I don't have a
You don't have a welding talent, but do you like to draw or do anything else like that? Someday you can be a painter just like this guy. Anyone else have talents that you guys like? Things you like to do? Yeah?
drawing.
You like drawing? That's great. So that could be a talent, just like him. And we have people who've painted amazing portraits and amazing landscapes and all sorts of different things. Okay, this next one here. U. What does U stand for?
United States.
United States. The United States is more than just a name. It's exactly what we are. 50 states united together. Each state is a unique place where every person can achieve their dreams and no state gets bossed around. This one's a little hard. Do you guys know what this picture is of? Can you guys see what's happening?
They're building a little part of Arizona to learn about that.
They're building a little part. Yeah, that's right. This is actually looks just like Arizona. This is New Mexico. It's the state right next to us, but it looks just like it, huh? So this is the idea. This is New Mexico. This is one of the 50 states. And so the idea is that all of these states, and you guys can see Texas next to it, we built this country by adding states to it throughout time. And each one of these states is still an independent part of the country. So we're in Arizona, there's California, there's New York, there's Utah, there's all these different states, and we get to be part of that. So we're part of our state, but we're also part of the United States all together. Okay, we're almost through this, guys. What's the next page? Can you guys tell me what V is for?
Vote.
Vote, okay. Voting gives us a say in how our country works. In many places around the world, people dream of being able to vote. Voting protects our ability to achieve our dreams. What would you vote to protect or make better? Is there anything you guys would want to protect or make better? Yeah?
Our world.
Our world? That's really great, yep. Anything else you guys would want to vote or make better? Yeah, so we can, anything about the way that businesses work, the way our roads are done, anything like that, right? We get to vote for the people who then make decisions and help make some of these laws. So you guys, again, maybe you'll run for office and maybe someday somebody will vote for you. Okay, how about this? You guys know what W is for?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Have any of you been to Washington, D.C.? Oh, we got a balloon popping. Okay, anybody been to Washington, D.C.?
I can't remember, but I think so.
You think so? Yeah, when you were little? Okay, Washington, D.C. So this says Congress and the President are in Washington, D.C. But it's important to remember that they are only in charge of a few things. This country is so big and has so many different people that letting each state be different is the best way for everyone to achieve their dreams. Do you guys know what the picture is here? This big tall tower, do you guys know what this is? It's in Washington, D.C. Yeah, it's called the Washington Monument. The Washington Monument. So this is built in honor of President George Washington. So if you guys ever go out to Washington, D.C., you'll be able to see this. All right. X. What does it say X is for? Do you guys see that? What does it say X is for? Excellence. That's right. When you do your best and shine, you can be rewarded for excellence. America celebrates people who excel. Our country's national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, sings proudly of America's excellence. What do you guys see? What's that picture of? Do you guys see? It's a shooting star. That's right. Just like the stars on the flag, right? This is the idea of you guys can aim for the stars. You can achieve, you can do amazing things. All right, so this book is A for the American Dream, yeah?
And the red, white, and blue.
And they're red, white, and blue. That's right. You caught that. That's right. Okay, so what was the title of this book? Do you guys remember? A is for the American Dream, right? So the American Dream, and this page, what does it say Y is for? Y is for you. So the American Dream is for you guys. The American Dream is for you. All of you guys who are sitting here, the American Dream is for you. As it says, the American Dream is for you, whether you're rich and famous or come from the most humble beginnings. In America, every single person can achieve a dream of their own. So do you guys remember, who's the American Dream for?
You.
For you, yep, for all of you guys, yep, for everybody here, the American Dream is for you. Okay, all right, this is the last letter. What does this say? Z is for?
Zeal.
Zeal. Are you excited about your dreams? It may take a lot of hard work to make your dreams come true, but follow those dreams with zeal and passion and don't give up. That can take you all the way to success. You guys see what the picture is here? It's a parade, that's right. When do you guys see parades like this? You guys ever seen a parade like this? When's that? Thanksgiving, yep, there's Thanksgiving parades, yep, there's holidays, yep, and we see a lot of people, yep. On the 4th of July, that's right, and people celebrate. And they have American flags and they have balloons just like this, and there's a lot of excitement and zeal. So thank you guys for reading through this with me. I really appreciate you guys doing that, and hopefully you guys learned a little bit. It sounds like you guys are a group who knew a lot of this already, but it's important to remember. You guys can keep those, actually. You can take them back with you. Thank you so much to the kids especially. Thank you to all of you. Okay. Thank you guys. Have been excellent. So anyway, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it, and we look forward to talking with you a little bit more. We do have extra copies here if you'd like to take for other members of your family, and there's also in the bag, there's a code there. These are sold online if you'd like to get extras for family members, outside of that, friends, others in your community. You can go on the website, aisfortheamericandream.com, get extra copies of that. We thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming.
Oh yeah, sign it.